Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. As we are coming up here on the final few days of the Warzone era before MW2 drops, I wanted to go through and break down a handful of different questions that I've seen in the comments on videos over on my Twitter at WhosImmortal regarding what exactly is going to happen, what exactly we can expect with a few certain things going on in game. The first of which being the biggest one, the Halloween event. Obviously, it's October, and for the past few years, every single October, every fall, we've seen some of the coolest in-game events for Warzone and whatever the, standard premium title was, whether it was MW 2019 or Cold War. This year for Vanguard, though, obviously there's been no official mention of a haunting update or a Halloween update, which is, to the reaction of a lot of people, very unfortunate because, like I said, these have been regarded as some of the best in-game updates today. I'm going to be honest, the gameplay you guys are seeing in the background of this video is from the OG Halloween event, the Haunting of Verdansk, back during Modern Warfare, and I think it's the greatest LTM slash in-game event that we've ever had. The nighttime Verdansk was incredible. The Zombies Royale LTM was awesome. The different crossovers with, all the operator skins and everything. Like, I loved it. It is the GOAT event, in my opinion. So naturally, every fall, everyone is looking forward to seeing what's going to happen with the new haunting event or the new Halloween event. But it doesn't seem like it's going to be all that likely this year. It does seem like we are going to end up with no Halloween event for the end of Warzone and the end of Vanguard. You know, usually in the final season, which in the past has been season 6 for MW and Cold War, but this time around season 5 for Vanguard, we'd get this update, but it does seem like because this year is a tad bit shorter, obviously 5 seasons instead of 6, and with MW2 dropping on October 28th, the plans have shifted. Now, in recent years, Cold War launched on November 13th, so about 2 weeks after Halloween, giving us plenty of time to experience the Haunting of Verdansk. Vanguard ended up launching a bit earlier on November 5th, and I think, if I remember correctly, the Haunting event then ended like 4 days or so. I think it ended on November 1st or November 2nd, so there was still plenty of time for like a 2-week event that started in the middle of October. But this time around, because MW2 drops before Halloween, it seems like this Halloween event is just not going to happen. Basically because of that. They don't want to, overshadow the Halloween event itself if they went through with that, because obviously once MW2 drops, the vast majority of players are going to be jumping on that within the first few days. And that said, if the Halloween event was just like, suddenly the greatest event of all time, that might hurt their launch day numbers for MW2. So they just don't want the two sort of messing with one another. So it seems like that's not going to be a thing. Now, that said, Raven did say in their Season 5 Reloaded patch notes that with the sort of greatest hits LTMs that we've seen throughout the past couple of weeks and will continue to see until the launch of Campaign Early Access, that they'd have some surprises in store for in-game updates. But it seems like so far, they've just been sort of small playlist-based ones with Totally Normal Battle Royale making a return here and there, the Sticks and Stones LTM, which is basically melee only, happening here and there. So it doesn't seem like the Halloween event was ultimately included in those surprises. Also, for what it's worth, in those same patch notes, Raven did specifically say that Season 5 Reloaded was the final major update of Warzone 1's era, and a Halloween event, a haunting event of some sort, would definitely be a major update, right? Because so many players are looking forward to that. So we just have too many things indicating that this, unfortunately, is not going to happen. That said, it's possible that we see some Halloween content maybe return to Warzone here and, MW and Cold War and Vanguard by association. Although not really with Vanguard because you can't use it in multiplayer, but still in Warzone this era regardless, in the form of maybe some store bundles. Like we might see some of the operator skins and different Halloween LTM bundles return there. So that is certainly possible. Maybe we see the return of Ghostface or Jigsaw or the other Halloween skins. Keep an eye on your store. And it's also maybe possible that come MW2 launch, we have some Halloween themed stuff there, but no full event looks likely this year, which is certainly unfortunate. With the rumors of MW2 being a 2-year COD, we won't have this issue next fall, presumably, so we could see the return of the haunting event at that point in time, which should be pretty exciting. But as for this year, yeah, it does look like it's going to be MIA until, MW2 drops. Also, by the way, as we're going through these, common questions for the end of Warzone, if you guys are new here, every single day I got you covered with news, updates, loadouts, tips, all things going on in COD. You'll find it right here for MW2, Warzone 2, Warzone 1 while it lasts. So feel free to hit that sub button, turn on those post notifications. That way you can always guarantee you're up to date every single day. And if you guys enjoy this video, a like rating does seriously help grow the channel. It would be really appreciated. But moving on here, another few common questions I see happen to do with COD points, then also XP tokens. Obviously, we know that with MW2 and with Warzone 2, these games are full resets. They are new games, so just like every single year with multiplayer, content is not going to be transferring over. It's just new for Warzone this time because we haven't ever had a new Warzone. So all your blueprints, all your operator skins, everything like that, even if you've bought it and paid for it, is not going to transfer to Warzone 2 and MW2. It's still going to be playable in Warzone 1 and the premium titles all the same, but it won't carry over. We do know for a fact that COD points will be carrying over. Now, keep in mind some COD points, depending on where you redeemed them and how you redeemed them, do have issues always transferring between platforms. However, if you're on PlayStation 5 now for Warzone 1 and you're going to be on PlayStation 5 for Warzone 2 and MW2, yes, your COD points are going to transfer over just fine. Same deal from PC to PC, Xbox One to Xbox One. It's where you go from PS5 to, maybe Steam, where things could get interesting, or Xbox Series X to PC. Not everything is always going to transfer between platforms there with how COD points are purchased and bought, so just keep that in mind. But in general, COD points will be transferring with MW2 and Warzone 2. Another thing that, is very important for a lot of the grinders out there, those looking to rank up very fast come launch or rank up their levels super fast, XP tokens, double XP tokens, double weapon XP tokens. Personally, I stockpile as many as I can throughout the year whenever new weapons drop and whatnot, but it does seem like it's unlikely this time around that tokens are going to be transferring over. When I reached out, I was told that there's no certainty that they will end up transferring, so unfortunately, if you've been saving some double weapon XP tokens or double XP tokens in anticipation for the launch of MW2, it's not guaranteed that those are going to transfer. There's a chance that they maybe do end up doing so. Maybe some of them transfer, but some of them don't for whatever reason. Systems can oftentimes be broken like that in COD because, well, it's COD, it seems, but there's definitely no guarantee that you're gonna be able to get all of those. That said, there are different XP promotions running for MW2 and I guess by association Warzone 2 as well for, certain marked boxes in stores of different items. Sometimes it's pizza, sometimes it's drinks, sometimes it's Doritos, whatever the case may be, where you can end up getting double XP, double weapon XP tokens. But as far as transferring goes, that one is definitely not solidified either way, as in completely not transferring or completely transferring. So, if you're stockpiling those and hoping you could use all of them, just be prepared for them to not transfer, right? So just a heads up there. All that being said, those are effectively the main questions and hopefully some decent answers as to what's going on here with the end of Warzone 1 as far as some of that content goes. That is going to wrap things up for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like rating on it. And if you are new here, feel free to hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications. That way, every single day, I can keep you up to date with all things going on in COD. As always, if you want to check out any of my partners, be sure to use code IMMORTAL for a discount on all Scuff, G Fuel, Gamer Advantage, and Control Freak products, and the links for all those can be found down in the description below. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I will catch you guys later. Peace out.